Hey guys, it's me, Jake from JakeMan21642, and today I'm so excited to bring you a video of this 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLC 43 AMG. Now, I will say in this video, the car probably will appear a little bit dusty and dirty around the edges. This vehicle was literally just traded in, and there's already been a lot of leads on it, and this has already been a pretty popular one, so I definitely wanted to make sure I can get a video up as soon as possible of it, so please excuse if the vehicle does look a little dusty. It will be fully detailed before it is sold. But like I said, this GLC is an AMG. This is the 43 version, as you can see by the bi-turbo 4MATIC badge right here on the side. And of course you do have power folding mirrors, your running boards down below, which look fantastic, as well as your partial chrome and body color door handles with intelligent entry built in. Up top, this one does have a panoramic roof, and around the rear you can see your AMG badge right there. Dual exhaust down below with your quad tips, as well as this one does have a trailer hitch right there. You can also see rear backup sensors, rear backup camera, your GLC 43 badging right there. On this side is your fuel cap, typical Mercedes-Benz fashion. Just make sure the vehicle is unlocked, come up, and it will release just like that. Down below, this one is riding on Continental Conti Sport Contact tires. These do look like they are summer tires, but they're in fantastic shape. They are 285/35 ZR21s, so you do have 21-inch alloy wheels on this vehicle. And also on the AMG model, you do have a staggered wheel setup. And everything follows through over here. You can see up front, you have your LED daytime running lights on this one, of course, and a bit of a different grille on the AMG model of the GLC. This one does include your typical Mercedes-Benz key fob with lock, unlock, trunk release, and panic. You do have a power trunk, of course. Release it, just come up and press right here. Of course, too, this vehicle does have very lightly tinted windows for your rear passengers from the factory, which looks great. Coming inside, as I said, intelligent entry. Grab the handle to unlock, just like that. And then to lock it, just touch right here. As I mentioned, you do have your power folding mirrors, and you do also have your blind spot monitoring indicators built into the mirrors. Go ahead and get in this one. This one does have the saddle brown leather interior, which this is a beautiful interior in this vehicle. And you can see on the door, you do have the leather up top, your saddle leather right here, and leather on your armrest, which is stitched aluminum trim, and this one does have the Burmeister sound system as well. AMG floor mats down below. We'll go ahead and start it. Very simple, foot on the brake, and just push right here. And just like that, the vehicle will start up. Go ahead and close the door. Steering wheel will lower back down to its last position, and just have the key fob inside of the vehicle, and you're good to go. Inside of this AMG, you can see you do have a leather-wrapped steering wheel right here. Different controls on the wheel for your audio system, as well as you do have different controls for your display right there. Your cruise control is right there on this stalk as well, and you do have paddle shifters on the back of the wheel for the 9-speed automatic. This one is equipped with all the way down for drive, once for neutral, all the way up for reverse, which will bring up your rear backup camera. And right here, you can scroll between different views or different settings for your rear parking sensors right there. And just press P, and it will go into park. On the door itself, as I said, all up top, it is soft padded stitched leather. You have aluminum trim around here. Your power seat controls, power seat memory, your heated seat controls, and all of that. Power mirror controls, which of course they are power folding. Your power locks on the door as well, and all of your window switches are aluminum and they feel fantastic. Storage down here, trunk release, as well as your electronic parking brake and headlight controls, as well as your parking light controls in typical Mercedes-Benz fashion. Over here you have some different driver assistance features like your lane keep assist, emergency braking, and everything else, of course, and your gauge dimmer as well as rear fog lights. On the dashboard itself, around the gauges, you can see they look beautiful. They have the AMG font and background and even your AMG badge right there. Tachometer, speedometer, and your display right in the middle, which looks fantastic. Lots of different information will come up on there. Along the dash itself, all padded stitched leather along the top. It looks and feels fantastic. In the middle, you can see your typical Mercedes-Benz infotainment system will come up on the display right here, which can all be controlled from right here. And now you can, like the older system, use the click wheel to go through, or you can use this kind of computer mouse type thing where you can scroll different things up and down, all of that. It's kind of like a multi-touch gesture thing. Back will bring up all of your different settings. You can go to radio, navi, media. This one, of course, is equipped with navigation. You have 3 air vents right here, your dual zone automatic climate control, which when you touch that will all come up on the display down below. Very nice, simple to use. You have your fan speed, menu, and everything else, and this is all so easy to use. You can see hitting your menu actually will bring up your climate menu itself, all of that up on the display. More of your radio controls right here. Can switch between navi, radio, and media all by the press of a button. CD player, your telephone button, more controls as well as your hazards. And all of this piano black trim in the center looks fantastic. It really is a clean design inside of the AMG model with this brown leather. More stitched leather around here. You have a storage compartment right here, 2 cup holders, more storage, as well as a cigarette lighter, which this one is a non-smoker, of course. Back here are all of your command controls, your different drive modes. You can put it into manual mode right there, and you can adjust your suspension settings from right there. You have your volume on this side. You can completely turn the system off, which is something I appreciate with all of these new cars that have their screens and everything, is the fact that you can just turn this one off, especially at night driving. You just have your center display and a very nice clean layout otherwise. Auto start stop on and off, as well as some more adjustments for the suspension. Back here, stitched padded leather armrest in the middle. Storage inside, 2 USB ports and an SD card slot, and it is the typical Mercedes-Benz fashion where it can split open on each side. Seats in this vehicle are amazingly comfortable. They feel so good, and this leather holds you in high quality. And like I said, you do have your power thigh extensions right on the front. Up top, auto dimming rear view mirror, your garage link built into that, of course. All of your interior lighting controls, SOS, which as you can see actually will pop down and have its own button, as well as a sunglasses container right there. Interior lighting and everything else. Also do have this button, press it, will open both shades for your panoramic roof. And overall, I mean, this interior is just an amazing place to be. We'll go ahead, driver's side automatic window down, unlock all the doors, and pop the hood right there. And you can hear outside, this vehicle definitely has a nice sound at idle. Inside of the rear seat, everything follows through on the door panels with your leather, aluminum trim, leather, and even more leather down below. Storage. Now, this being Mercedes' smaller SUV stepping in, you really have a nice amount of space. I'm 6'2". I can sit behind myself completely fine, no issues at all. As I said, door panel materials all follow through. You have the speakers for your Burmeister audio system back here. 2 air vents in the middle. You have this, which can turn them on and off. Storage on the back of each seat, and this one does include the original AMG floor mats, of course. Armrest in the center of the back seat with 2 cup holders, which will open, and then that piece will drop down when you put a drink in them. Storage inside of there. And it's amazing too. I mean, obviously you'd expect it in a Mercedes, but just the quality's inside and out. Even on this GLC, which is the smaller SUV. Trunk, just come up, press right here, and it will power release. Now, inside of the trunk down below, you can see these still have a bit of a blue tint to them because they actually have the original factory delivery plastic on them. But inside of the trunk, fantastic amount of space. The back seats do fold, of course. This one does include your cargo cover right there, which not only is it a cargo cover, this is leather, and it's all stitched around the edges and through the middle. Just the little touches like that. Do have lighting on each side, 12-volt outlet. Just like a lot of the newer Volvo products, you can raise and lower the rear suspension to load things in and out, which is a very, very nice feature to have. As well as this, pull it, and it will release the seats so you can completely drop them down. You can see that will give you an idea of trunk space with the back seat up versus with the back seat folded down. Storage pocket on this side, as well as underneath of here, you have a nice metal latch. Bring that up. Take this, hook it, and you can access your storage compartment underneath, which this one comes with plenty of OEM accessories. You have your inflator kit over there, as well as 2 Mercedes-Benz emergency vests, just in case you're ever on the side of the road. This one does include your cargo net from the factory, which is still in the original packaging. This, which is up in its little place, this is always one of my favorite accessories Mercedes will come with. Open it up, and it turns into a nice little compartment. Very easy to bring it in, collapse it, and put it away. Just like that. And like I said, that has its own little place that will actually stay up there. And this one also does include your first aid kit, as well as your fuse panel is underneath of there. And just go ahead, fasten that back down, drop it, and close the trunk right here. On this side, we'll go ahead and pop the back seat up, nice and easy, just like that. You can see I can do it while still holding the camera. Up front, full power passenger seat continues over here, of course, 3-person memory, and all of your different controls too, like the power thigh extension, AMG door sills, as well as your AMG floor mats. You do have your leather around the center console and storage down below, as well as right here. Inside of here, this one includes a ton of documentation and stuff like that from when it was brand new. State inspection certificate, as well as you also have this, which is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a car. You do have this box, which includes your interior perfume, and right here is where your interior perfume actually goes. So you can buy these little bottles. I'm sure you can buy them online as well as a Mercedes dealership that are different scents. Just take them right here, and it will channel it through the vents. Really, really cool features, something only Mercedes would think of, and like I said, nice and simple too, and everything about it is so elegant. This is a nice, heavy feeling piece. It makes a good, satisfying click into place. And up front, you can see your headlights, as well as LED running lights. And under the hood, this one does have the 3-liter bi-turbo V6 under here. Everything is in fantastic shape and running great, of course. Close that. Bring the driver's side automatic window up. And it does have a 3,500 RPM rev limiter, but there's a very cool sound from this engine. Cut it off. Will chime reminding you to remove the key, and the steering wheel will move up to allow you to exit. And as always, this vehicle is for sale at Volvo of Richmond here in Richmond, Virginia. If you are interested in this vehicle, please let Volvo of Richmond know you saw this video. Thanks for watching.